this yesterday, and I almost fired something back, and then I'm like, I'll just ignore it. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ask D Strong what I should tell this guy. And once again, we're so bad at addressing and talking about the negative stuff, and then all the nice stuff, I've never mentioned to you before, which is, is wrong. I think we all do that, right, Angel? Like we pay attention to the negative text, but then we get all the nice text.
Try to, with these guys, I try to always navigate them away from that in the sense of it's always, and I'm guilty of it just as much as anybody else. I'm not saying I'm better than them. What I'm saying is I try to be cognizant of that. We have a ton of people that get at us through the texting, through the social media, and
for all kinds of stuff.
And there's a ton of love there. It is a ton of love.
Yes.
And then sometimes and I don't know what it is, but we give too much attention sometimes to that one single kind of little I don't know, negative
bad seed.
Yeah.
But sometimes the criticism is warranted, and I'll listen to it. And I'm like, okay, right.
Criticism is different, though. I think.
Well, Russ, you can't say the word preventative, and I do mess up that word a lot. Preventative means preventative. I have a problem.
That was a good looking out. They were being helpful in that regard.
Okay, so maybe this guy's trying to be helpful. I don't know. Probably it's in one of the words I can't say, but it was sent to me yesterday. Russ, you are so effing racist. Why you don't tell the listeners D Strong is black? Are you embarrassed to have a black man on your redneck racist white boy show?
Wow. What was the word you couldn't say?
help me answer that, D Strong.
Surprise, surprise, D Strong is black.
What?
Hey.
What?
Am I supposed to say, hey, by the way, I mean, first off, he says your redneck racist white boy show. We have 3 Hispanic people on the show.
Definitely do.
We got 3 Hispanic people. We got 1 black guy and 2 regular white dudes. That's all we got. And so it's so funny.
Not regular.
Russ, you're so effing racist. Why you don't tell the listeners D Strong is black? Are you embarrassed to have a black man on your redneck racist white boy show?
Okay. One thing I was going to say was interesting is it'd be different if maybe you guys weren't streaming the show on YouTube. But, I mean, and shout out to that guy. I'm pretty sure we're very thankful that he listens. But I mean, we're streaming this. I'm in the flesh. It's me.
No,
I'm here.
It's not like we say, hey, listen, D Strong, sound as white as you can, and we're not going to mention that you're black because it's a big mystery. Like, it's not, but it's not, but also I'm not like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's the black guy. Like, I'm not going to do that either. It's just, we're just guys, we're just people, and the ethnicity I don't think is, isn't that the way we want the world to be, where it's not really important if someone's Hispanic or black or Irish or, that's the way you want it to be, right? Where it's not a big deal, what somebody is.
100%, man. We just, having some nice, healthy conversation in the morning, and it's not about color, it's not about race, and you can't make everybody happy, but I don't think that's something you should be. You don't say every day what nationality Angel is or Carlos or
no,
that's weird. Because it's like it's Angel, it's Carlos, like those names tend, not dismisses my white brethren, but there's not too many white dudes I've ever rolled up and they're like, hey, what's up?
They could be
Angel?
from Spain.
and in all honesty, Ryan did drop a big clue yesterday. If you didn't, no, not yesterday, I think the other day on the show when he said that D's, is the longest on the show.
No, I thought that was racist as hell. I'll be honest.
That I have the longest D, so I figured he, that put 2 and 2 together.
Those are all safe assumptions to make. Yes.
Yeah.
So here's what I have to ask myself. Is this a black guy writing me, do you think? Because he's so mad and he's calling me a redneck racist white boy? Is that a black person that's mad that I don't say you're black?
I'm gonna guess that he may not be black, but he's probably not Caucasian.
Gotcha. Okay.
He might not be. But like I said, no love lost, man. I appreciate.
Should I respond to him? Should I say something to him? Should I respond back or just ignore it?
You can respond back and say, it's not done intentionally. We don't have a filter or cover up his square on the on the live stream when.
Oh, you're so much nicer than me. I'm gonna tell him to go pound sand and call me racist. That's ridiculous.
Oh.
Man.
Well,
Anyway.
the white dude's gonna email back the minority and yell at him and put him in his place. Whatever, man.
That's
You
right.
see? That's where it goes wrong.
yeah, I know. That's where it goes wrong.
That's weird. I wouldn't even need to think about it. But you hear D Strong. I mean, like you can generally tell that you're black for the most part, right?
How do you mean
Whoa,
that?
what do you mean? What do you mean by that, Ryan? What are you trying to say?
Hey, Ryan.
What the hell does that mean?
He's opening up the can of worms.
He sounds black to you. Is that what you're saying?
I'm curious about this one.
Yeah. I'm just all I'm saying is like it seems pretty obvious to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
And what do you mean? How is it obvious?
Well, because he talks like this. No, I'm not. I'm just messing around, man.
What are you doing?
Just
My
messing
God, man.
around.
He's digging a hole. He's digging a hole.